What's going on, fam? What's going on, fam? It's your boy, Mr. Wind Down Wednesday, aka the Two Bit King. I'm coming to you a little bit earlier than expected tonight, man. But as I always say, I pray that y'all have had a great day up until this point and that it continues to be great. However, if you have not had a great day up until this point, I pray that from this moment forward that your day gets exponentially better than it has been, man. I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. Hope everybody got to spend time with family, friends, coworkers, whatever it is, man. I pray that you had a joyous time, and I pray that going into the new year that you have a safe and prosperous, spiritually enriching new year, man. Praying blessings upon everybody. So, without further ado, let's get into it. Let's get into it, man. I did this once before about how I felt that Brandy was wrong from how she carried on in the movie A Thin Line Between Love and Hate. Let me put this disclaimer out there real quick because it has happened to me before in the past. We're talking about a fictional movie. Let me say it again. We are talking about a fictional movie. I don't care if you know somebody that the exact thing happened to them the exact way and all this other stuff, and men do this and women do this, blase, blase, blase. We're talking about a fictional movie. Fam, don't come in my inbox telling me something. Oh, Mr. Wind Down Wednesday, oh, case O2 became, I didn't know you didn't like women, or I didn't know you had this slanted idea. Man, we just having fun. This is entertainment. Once again, this is a fictional movie. So don't come in my inbox on my post making it personal. Okay, now that we got that disclaimer, what I'm saying, out of the way. Um, okay, let me put this also. I'm not saying that Darnell was not wrong. I'm not saying that Darnell was not wrong at all. Of course, he was at fault for doing, whatever he was doing. My thing is that Brandy went above and beyond what she should have done or should have been doing, right? Because she involved innocent people that had nothing to do with between her and Darnell. Had nothing to do with that, but she involved innocent people, right? So my thing is that in the beginning, of course, Darnell pursued her, even, did the thing about um the looking at the house and all that stuff. They went horseback riding, so all that good stuff, and then she backed off, away from him. So why are we here? Why are we doing? When he tried to get a little physical with her, whatever. So they, detached a little bit like that. So, he moving on, right? He moving on. He ain't thought nothing else, about her for real, for real. So this is when I say that it could have been avoided, right? She came into, the club where he worked at, was gonna be part on that, so on and so forth. And he didn't pay her any mind. He was handing all the lady roses for VIP or whatever. And she was like, "Where's my rose? Where's my VIP?" or whatever she said. And, you know, um, he was like, he like VIP from a woman. She was like, "I thought I was whatever." He like, if you're my woman, we'll be somewhere, some making love, whatever. He like, "But you're not. So don't waste my time." Like he was like, "Don't waste my time," right? And he walked off from her, right? And was having a good time, with Mia. That's when the chicken came to dance up with her. He, muffed the, muffed the chicken cane. Shout out to Miguel Nunez. He muffed the chicken cane and was having a good time with Mia. Like he was already, he that was the verge of him turning that leaf into righting his wrongs, right? That's what he was on the verge, of doing. Like he didn't mess with her the whole night. When they was at the club, they had a good time. They was talking about, like how great time they had at Chocolate City, all that good stuff. They sitting back singing. My guy that was stuttering had something to drink. He wasn't stuttering no more. Where they're like, "Man, what they put up in this?" And guess what happened? Brandy called him. Martin didn't say, "Man," I mean, Darnell didn't say, "Man, I'm finna leave the club and I'm finna see what Brandy doing." She called him. You get what I'm saying? Like he had already left her alone. He didn't throw no subliminal, "Man, I'm finna see what Brandy doing, man. I'm finna see what this going on. I'm finna see what they're hitting for." She called him over, to her spot and had stuff set up right there. So right then, Darnell had already moved past Brandy at that point, but she called him. So they get into, intimate act or whatever, and she tells them that, excuse me, she killed her ex, right? Now, me personally, at that point, I'm like, okay, like after I leave her, like it's gonna be a wrap. Like she didn't like kill somebody. Like she got that dog in her to where she could kill somebody. Like, nah, let me, what I'm saying, leave her alone because she got that on her resume, a body. You know what I'm saying? So at that point, I'm done anyway. But he continued on and he uttered the words, I love you. Now at this point, like, okay, like this is on him, right? This is strictly on Darnell because he didn't love her. He was just trying to, get something, or whatever. She told him she couldn't be hurt anymore, whatever. He knew he wasn't serious, whatever. So that is solely on him. But remember, this happened after Brandy reached out to him, right? After she reached out to him, because he had already cut her off once. That was the first time he cut her off. So after that, what I'm saying, he talked about he did whatever, and now they spending time together. She buying him suits, telling him some, forget that, club, I'll buy you a club, whatever. What I'm saying? At this point, what I'm saying, if I'm Darnell, okay, you have a successful woman that loves you, right? Is willing to support you, is willing to just, do whatever to make your dream. Because his dream was to, own, well, he wanted to own Chocolate City, but she's like, I'll buy you your own. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, then that's what's up. That's me, bringing, me doing my dream and bringing income in, right? So at that point, if I'm Darnell, I'm riding with Brandy because even though you and Mia had been friends, she dating other people. She dating the chicken king, around here. And then plus she was going back into she was in the Air Force, I think. She was going back to the Air Force. So, telling where she was gonna be deployed at. And of course, if you ain't married, your spouse can't come, your boyfriend can't come with you, wherever you at, So Mia was gonna be going off anyway. So I'm like, okay, you know what, Mia, she had my heart, but right, she's unaccessible right now. She didn't even want to date. So for real. She was feeling Darnell a little bit, but she had that, that thing about his character, right? So we pressed on forward, right? And um now he's conflicted between Brandy and Mia, right? Once again, this is all Darnell fault. We're talking about what's going on with Darnell right now. And he gets to his feelings about it and start throwing it like I don't like Brandy brought me all this issue, throwing the suits everywhere, which I wouldn't have did that. I would have kept the suit, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, he throwing the suits everywhere like I don't care about this or whatever. So on Brandy's birthday, he ends up spending the night with Mia. Like they didn't have sex and they just slept in the same bed together, like platonic or whatever. So, what I'm saying? At that point, now Brandy is obviously feeling hurt because you're in her limo drive. Her limo driver, driving you over there and all that good stuff. So, she's obviously hurt, devastated, whatever the case may be. Somehow, some way, I don't know if the limo driver was like, "Hey, this is where I dropped off at." You know what I'm saying? She put the knife in the cake and put it on the porch or whatever. So I'm like, oh, this one is finna get. She finna do something to him, but she doesn't. That's all she did, right? So he goes to her place and said that hey, he ain't feeling no more. He can't do it or whatever. Once again, he was wrong for if he didn't have that in him from the get go, he was wrong for that. But after he knew he was wrong for that, or after he saw that didn't work, he cut Brandy off. Then Brandy called him. Now here we are, and that part of him has been reactivated again, right? So after he comes to her, what do women always say? Hey, if you're not gonna do right by me, let me go where another man can do right by me. Don't stand in the way. If you're gonna do me wrong, don't stand in the way of somebody who's gonna do me right. Just let me go. Right? So guess what Darnell did? For the second time, he let her go. He didn't ghost her. Well, he ghosted her that night on her birthday. Once again, I know that was on her birthday. I know that. That was on her birthday. I'm not discounting that. But he did what, you know what I'm saying? He did what normally women say do. Just let me go if you're not gonna do right by me. He did that. What was Brandy's response? She didn't say, "Oh no, you low down son of a gun," and rah 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 rah. She was like, "Well, it was good." She said something along the line, "Well, it was good while it lasted," and let him go. Let him go. Said it was good while it lasted, and let him go on his way. Right? Okay, then. So after that, he thinking everything good, you know what I'm saying? This when he started to get on the right and narrow because his heart was with Mia. So he started cutting everybody off, you know what I'm saying? As abrupt as it was. People were hurt by it. Well, all the women were hurt by it and all the other stuff. But once again, women say, hey, if you're not gonna do right by me, just let me go. That's what he was doing. He was letting all the women that he just had flings with go, trying to correct his wrongs, trying to do his best to get whatever grave he was in. He was doing his best, you know what I'm saying, to get up out of it, right? So he's chilling in his house one morning, and Brandy is first off, she broke into his home. You know, how did you get up in here? She broke into his home, somehow got a key to whatever it was. And she that much she don't even know how to cook breakfast. She burning up bacon, burning up the egg, toast, pancakes, whatever it was. She burning it up. You know what I'm saying? After he had told her, hey, we can't do this anymore. And she said it was fun while it lasted. Not, well, I wanted to last some more. Well, I'm not going to stop trying to see you. I'm not going to try to, you know what I'm saying, leave you alone. She said out her own mouth, it was fun while it lasted. When he turned around, she didn't jump on his back. She didn't call him out of his name. She didn't do none of that stuff. Fun while it lasted, meaning that's closure. Closure, right? So now she breaks into this man's house, about to burn down this man's home, wasting this man groceries. You know what I'm saying? And he like, hey, how did you get in here? Get on up out of here. We done, Brandy. You know, he telling her this, right? He put, well, I ain't gonna say politely, but he told her firmly to get up out of his house. She would not go. She's still over there trying to, you know what I'm saying, cook the burnt breakfast. Now then, you know what I'm saying? He tried to restrain her and he pushed her against the wall, which I felt like he could have just ushered her, you know what I'm saying, out, or he could have called the police, right? Of course, this is hindsight, you know what I'm saying, 2020. You don't know what you'll do in that situation. But he pushed her against the wall, and that triggered, I guess, her ex, who she killed, you know what I'm saying, beat on her, you know what I'm saying, or whatever the case may be. Maybe that's what happened, and that triggered her, you know what I'm saying, just like that, because you saw that red rage, you know what I'm saying, that red rage just came, you know what I'm saying, over her face. And after that point, like, it was on and popping because she went when I say she went in, like she went in, she was like hell bent on like just doing this man wrong from, as you see, putting a brick through the man's front windshield. You get what I'm saying? Putting a brick through his front windshield. This man is at the police station. She took the man, I don't know how she was able to get all four tires off that man, you know, off that man's vehicle in front of the police station. In front of the police station. You know what I'm saying? Then she had that man arrested. She beat on herself. She beat on herself, put bruises on herself, hurt her arm to have him arrested. And then she lied to him some. She double lied to him some. It was Mia. He came to the hospital thinking it's Mia and it's her. And to lure that man into the trap of him getting arrested. He didn't beat that woman, man. You know what I'm saying? Like what if they found him guilty of some real stuff and gave that man like 5 to 10 years in jail? You know, because she had bruises. We already know how it goes with domestic abuse. If the woman has bruises and say he hit me, guess what? You going to jail. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. So what if he got found guilty in the court of law and they sentenced him to 5 to 10 years? After he told you, hey, Brand, I can't do this no more. After he left you alone, right? He didn't antagonize you. Him and Mia didn't ride by your house. Him and Mia didn't say, hey, we want Brandy to show us this property, you know what I'm saying, that we gonna buy together because we get married. He left you alone, Brandy. But now you started messing with him. Once again, I know once you do something, you know what I'm saying. Well, what they say is just like with God. You know what I'm saying. You can choose the sin, but you can't choose the consequence, right? So I guess this was kind of like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? He did what he did, but then, you know what I'm saying, Brandy said, well, nah, you ain't getting off that easy. Even though she let him off that easy. You know what I'm saying? She could have said right then and now when he was there, I'm gonna make your life a living hell. I'm gonna torment you and everything you love, whether it's business, whether it's friendship, relationship, whatever, I'm gonna be a thorn in your side. But she did not say that. She said it was fun while it lasted, right? So, you know what I'm saying? She was involving innocent people in the fray, like innocent people that didn't have nothing, you know what I'm saying, to do with it, right? Because my thing is, she burned down Smitty Club, right? That was Smitty's club. You know what I'm saying? Regardless if Darnell was about to be part owner or whatever like that, that was Smitty's club and you burned it down. You know what I'm saying? Something that he invested in. You know what I'm saying? He was gonna make Darnell and Barbara Brown character partner. Meaning that it was his, meaning that was his decision to do, meaning that it was his club. So you took away money from that man, and it ain't no telling if you know what I'm saying? If somebody was in, what if it was somebody in there working like a janitor, custodian, you know what I'm saying? People, you know what I'm saying? Dropping off, you know what I'm saying? The beverages or the food or the entertainment, whatever it was, you know what I'm saying? So you had disregard for anybody's life who could have been in there. You know what I'm saying? Involving innocent people. When you had a grudge with Darnell, one man, you know what I'm saying? You rolled up to the man, mama house and everything, antagonizing the mama, antagonizing him, you know what I'm saying? And you know what I'm saying, all and you know what I'm saying, all that good stuff. You know what I'm saying? After you told him it was fun while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? So we fast forward to after that. He said, I know who did this. You know what I'm saying? And Smitty was like, what you saying? He like, I got it. So he tried to be a man. He like, I'm gonna put a stop to it because now, you know what I'm saying? Cause now he's like, okay, I gotta put a stop to this because he ain't no telling the bounds she would go to. So when he tried to put a stop to it or whatever, she just sabotaged the man and then knocked the man out and beating up on the man and then kicked the man in the groin, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff, to pull a pistol out on my guy, you know what I'm saying? So she was fitting to, you know what I'm saying, she was fitting to kill him. You know what I'm saying? She was finna kill him, you know what I'm saying, in the tub until Mia and Barbara Brown character. I'm sorry, I forgot Barbara Brown character name on there. You know what I'm saying? Until they came now, you know what I'm saying, tried to, you know what I'm saying, rescue him or whatever. Now she's finna kill, well, she knocked Barbara Brown out, you know what I'm saying, character out. She was finna kill Mia. Mia didn't have nothing to do with that. But I guess she was gonna be like, hey, excuse me, she gonna be like, hey, this collateral damage. You know what I'm saying? This collateral damage. I'm finna get you and the, what you said, the bald headed or nappy headed, whatever nappy headed woman, you know what I'm saying, that he was with or whatever. We're talking about Mia. So he end up, you know what I'm saying, getting away, and of course, you know what I'm saying, he jump out the closet because she was finna shoot Mia, and then they fall into the pool or whatever. And then they wake Martin wakes up in the hospital surrounded by, you know what I'm saying, his family, you know what I'm saying, and friends or whatever. And then at the end of the movie, I guess she was locked up for a minute in a sane asylum. But at the end of the movie, you know what I'm saying? Like they show her like, you know what I'm saying, still looking like she still had, you know what I'm saying, her job back, or had some kind of, like she was standing on the top of a skyscraper, you know what I'm saying, looking, letting the wind blow, you know what I'm saying, through her hair and all that good stuff. So it's like the reason why I'm saying Brandy is wrong is because Darnell tried twice to end it. The first time he blew her off, right? After they disconnected from riding the horses and all that stuff, he blew her off when she came to the club. But she called him. You know what I'm saying? It wouldn't even made it that far. You know what I'm saying? If she wouldn't have called him or whatever. But she called him. Then when he broke it off the second time, right? It was fun while it lasted. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know what I'm saying, you still wanted it to last like Keith Sweat. You wanted to make it last forever. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is that while Darnell, we're not absolving what Darnell did, not at all. What I'm saying is Brandy went above and beyond because he disconnected from her 2 times. He disconnected from her twice. You know what I'm saying? You know, so that's my so that's my thing. I'll get to some of these comments. You know what I'm saying, real quick. Wilma, what's going on? She said, now I have to go watch this movie. Please do. And just look at it as the lens of what Brandy could have, how Brandy could have, you know what I'm saying, avoided this whole thing. CC Christina, what's going on? You know what I'm saying? That how she could have avoided the whole thing. Hey, that one is actually coming. I got one I'm gonna do for that one before acrimony, but acrimony is definitely coming, brother. So I'll definitely keep y'all posted, you know what I'm saying, on that. Clarissa, what it do? She said, listen, you gotta crack a few eggs so people know I'm on that, or however the saying goes. She had to involve them innocent people, man, like she did, man, when she was finna kill them. Wilbur said she called her nappy headed. You see what I'm saying? Then she insulting the lady, and me and Hal was, you know what I'm saying, was laid down. It wasn't nappy, at least. You know what I'm saying? At least I couldn't have saw it. He shouldn't have answered. Oh boy, here we go. Here we go. You know what I'm saying? But she shouldn't have called. He dissed you, right? You know what I'm saying? How many of y'all gonna call a man back after he dissed you? He giving all these other women roses, giving all them VIP, and he didn't give you none. You know what I'm saying? So you gonna call him and not just call him, but invite him over after he didn't give you no rose or no VIP? You know what I'm saying? So nah. She shouldn't have called. You know what I'm saying? She shouldn't have called, you know what I'm saying, at all. But she did, and y'all saw what happened, you know what I'm saying, in the end. But that's just my piece, you know what I'm saying, with she wasn't stable, she don't count. Well, heck, she should have went to the club then if she wasn't stable. You know what I'm saying? She should have, you know what I'm saying, after if she knew that Martin was pressing up on her, she should have went to his hood to have no fish, you know, so with all the grease. She should have went horseback riding with him, you know, in the woods, in the forest or whatever. She shouldn't have accepted his lilac, that porcelain or whatever, that glass figurine, you know what I'm saying, whatever it is. She shouldn't have accepted nothing from him if she, you know what I'm saying, if she knew, right? But I will say on this end, you know what I'm saying, like I said, after you told me, you know what I'm saying, that you killed somebody, it would have been a wrap after that. You know what I'm saying? Or even this is like when he went to her house that night, she had a vulnerable moment to where she like tears like she like cried, like tears like rolled down her face. You know what I'm saying? Like she was being, you know what I'm saying, vulnerable, you know what I'm saying, to him and open up, you know what I'm saying, to him. And I think personally, just from a looking at it, like from a personal, like from a real life standpoint, I felt like if she was that closed in, right? Because obviously she wasn't giving nobody the time of day before he did all his shenanigans, right? I felt like he had a chance to right the wrongs, you know what I'm saying, in her, in her life. You know what I'm saying? Because obviously she was, what's the word I'm looking for? She was smitten by the guy. She loved him or whatever. She believed in him. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? That's how I went. Like I feel like he lost out when it, you know what I'm saying, when it, you know what I'm saying, when it came to that or whatever. But hey, that's just how the movie was written. Women, how many people that are unstable are able to rationalize like that? Shoot, she was rationalizing through the rest of the movie. She rationalized to know how to take how to take off 4 times in front of a police precinct. She was rationalized enough to where she had enough sense to know how to break into that man's house. How can you knock her marbles loose? You know what I mean? Then be surprised because her marbles loose. Okay. You like I get that. I get that. You know what I'm saying? But do the damage solely to him, right? You know what I'm saying? Like if you're gonna do that, which I don't agree with that anyway, because like I said, he let her go. He did what normally women say do. Let me go so the next man can do me right. Right? Or it could have been like, let me go and I know I'm not gonna you messed it up for every other man who said that he gonna do me right. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes hey, we run into that kind of woman, hey, you know, you just gotta, you know, accept it for what it is. She could have did that, right? But she involved other innocent people, man. Like she was really finna kill folks. She really could have killed folks in that fire. You know what I'm saying? She tried to run him down, you know, antagonizing, you know what I'm saying, in front, you know, of his mom, coming to his mom place, breaking into his home, you know what I'm saying, and was gonna shoot and kill Mia. Mia didn't have nothing to do with that. You know what I'm saying? So that's my thing. You know what I'm saying? When it, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to that, like she she could have she could have left that alone. You know what I'm saying? In my opinion, she definitely, man, could have left that alone. But that's just my piece, man. I told you I wasn't gonna hold y'all long, man. I went on a little bit earlier than expected, man. So I thank y'all definitely for tuning in. But yeah, man. Like I said, this is not excusing how Darnell kicked it off. However, you know what I'm saying? Like she didn't have to involve all them other people. Mia was in the way of her man. In her mind, she had to go. Okay, Vivian Green. Was that Vivian Green? In my mind. No, Heather Headley. Headley. In my mind, you'd always be. Nah, fam, we ain't. Nah, fam, that ain't the issue right now. We ain't doing that. Yeah, she didn't spare anybody, even when she beat herself. That's it. And that's what I'm saying. Like that man could have. The only crime he committed was being low down. That's the crime that he committed. But like I said, if that man would have got convicted, I don't know what it. Of course, they did it for the movie's sake. But in real life, if that man would have got convicted, he probably was going to do like 5 to 10 or 3 to 5. He was going to do some jail time. Let's just put it like that. You know what I'm saying? So over something he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? Something that he didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And I think what it is, rapists, what they say, rapists, child molesters, and maybe woman beaters. You know what I'm saying? When you in jail, you on the hit list. So it's no telling the way if you'd went in jail for something that he didn't do, just by hearsay, he wouldn't even made it out of that in a 3 to 5 or 5 to 10. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my, you know what I'm saying, my take on that. That she didn't have to do all that stuff. You know what I'm saying? That she, you know what I'm saying, that she did or whatever, but you know what I'm saying, that's what she did, man. Like I even would have saw, you know, leave the club alone, but I would have even been okay with if she tell him, hey, don't go to Chocolate City. I went there, the men was rude, people was doing drugs in there, they don't have a liquor like she could have did, you know what I'm saying, any of that, but you was gonna burn down the man club? No telling who was in there. You know what I'm saying? That's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? At that point, man. But I thank y'all so much tuning in, man. That's my time. That's my piece, man. Um, as always, this is brought to you courtesy of the 2020 Podcast LLC. Please say the LLC. Make sure you go to the top of YouTube channel, man, and subscribe. Hit that bell button. As always, man, it's brought to you courtesy. This is sponsored by um, Black Renaissance Clothing Brand. Make sure you go to the website www.shopblackrenaissance.com. Man, they got a sale going on right now. Got new hoodies going down right now, man. It's hoodie season. It's going to be cold Friday. You know you're going to want to be out there for New Year's, for New Year's Eve, for New Year's, man. So make sure that you get your hoodies, you know what I'm saying, on deck, man. If you're in the Mobile area, the Gulf Coast area, period, visiting, man, make sure you holler at 105 North Jackson Street, aka Canary Bar, man. For great drinks, great vibe, great music, great atmosphere, man. No drama is allowed, man. So make sure that y'all come on down, man, at Canary Bar. That's 105 North Jackson Street. If you're in the market to buy a home, sell a home, buy land, sell land, trade a home, trade land, whatever it is that you need, man, my girl Rosalind Spencer with Keller Williams Realty can put you in the game, man. Hey, make sure y'all check out. That goes all our information right there at the top right there. And also, shout out to K Marie Photography, man. Whatever you need, graduation, um, sensual pictures, job promotion pictures, alter ego, black and white, wedding, just having fun pictures, whatever it is. She travels also, but yeah, it's not for free. So make sure, you know, say that y'all holler at my girl K Marie at K Marie Photography, man. And of course, as always, this has been brought to you by an EBH Productions. Until we meet again, fam, make sure that y'all take care of yourselves and y'all stay safe out there on this New Year's Eve, man. Just look at that. Look at that. Look at that, man. Look at that. Y'all be blessed.